In the relentless, deafening roar of a city that never slept, a young man named Tobi was slowly, painfully, unraveling. His mind wasn't a calm space, but a war zone. An endless torrent of to-do lists waged war with unspoken, gnawing fears. The crushing weight of expectation to succeed pressed down, all drowned out by a constant, maddening buzz of 1,000 what-ifs. Sleep? A cruel joke. A fleeting visitor, always denied by the frantic thoughts that held him captive. Focus? An alien concept, like trying to grasp smoke in a hurricane. Breathe? It felt like a luxury, a shallow, desperate gasp against an invisible, suffocating weight. One day, after a week that felt like an eternity of crushing disappointments, Tobi did something entirely out of character. He impulsively boarded a bus, not knowing where it was going, only that it was heading away from the city's incessant honking, its blinding lights, its suffocating embrace. Hours later, as twilight painted the sky in hues of bruised purple and soft orange, he arrived. A quiet monastery, a pocket of stillness nestled between silent, ancient trees and the gentle whisper of the wind. There, he encountered a calm, elderly monk. The monk didn't speak immediately. He simply observed Tobi. His eyes, though kind, held a sharp, keen understanding, the look of someone who had seen countless storms within the human heart. After listening to Tobi's jumbled, breathless confession of his struggles, the monk finally spoke, his voice a soft, soothing balm. "Tonight," he said, "we'll try something simple. If you complete it, you may finally understand what it is you're truly seeking." As the last light of day bled from the sky, the monk placed a single candle into Tobi's slightly trembling hands. It held a thin, delicate flame, dancing precariously. "Behind this temple," the monk instructed, "lies a winding path through the forest. Your task is to walk it, slowly. If this flame survives the entire way, you will return with more than just light." Tobi blinked, a flicker of disbelief crossing his face. "That's it? No complex mantra? No lengthy lecture?" The monk's smile was a study in serene wisdom. "The path," he replied softly, "will teach you what words alone cannot." With a heavy mix of skepticism and raw nerves, Tobi stepped onto the path. The darkness was immediate, deeper than he'd imagined. The path was narrower than it looked, the ancient trees crowding in. The trees rustled with an unseen wind, their leaves whispering secrets. In the distance, the mournful hoot of an owl echoed, then another, and then the wind. A sudden, fierce gust, threatening to extinguish the delicate candle flame. Tobi instinctively flinched, his heart leaping into his throat. At first, his old fears surged back, the phantom growl of wild animals, the thought of tripping in the absolute dark, the sheer foolishness of this entire endeavor. But as he focused on shielding the flame, a profound shift began. He started watching the candle. Not just glancing, but really watching it. And then, like magic, every thought began to fade. The city, his demanding job, past failures, future anxieties, all of it simply dissolved. There was no city, no job, no failures, no future, just the flame. Every step he took became intentional. He cupped his hands around the light, as if holding his own heartbeat. He stopped thinking. He just moved, utterly present, utterly focused. 20 minutes later, he emerged from the forest, stepping back into the soft glow of the monastery's courtyard. The candle, impossibly, still burned. The monk was waiting, a warm, welcoming smile gracing his features. "So," the monk asked, his voice a gentle inquiry, "what was occupying your thoughts while you walked?" Tobi paused, a quiet realization dawning in his eyes. Then, he replied with simple, profound honesty, "Nothing. Nothing at all, except the flame. I forgot everything else." The monk nodded slowly, his smile deepening. "Exactly." He leaned closer, his voice barely a whisper, yet carrying immense weight. "Peace," he explained, isn't found in controlling life's chaos. It is found in the quiet discipline of giving your full, unwavering attention to what matters in this very moment. The flame, he continued, that was your now. It was the only reality that mattered. The rest, the city, the fears, the future, was merely noise. In protecting it, Tobi, you were protecting your own peace. In a world constantly clamoring for our attention, our inner peace can feel incredibly fragile. But it is not lost. It is still possible to find calm. Focus on your flame. Be present. That is where true calm lives. That is where you will find yourself again. Tobi found peace by focusing on his now. What's your flame? Try this. For the next hour, commit to single tasking and truly be present. Subscribe. Share your experience in the comments below. Let's build a community of calm together. Thanks for watching.